I'm not sure, but I don't think I've shown you guys this gallery wall since we did it. But this is what it looks like. We are not finished because the TV is mounted to the wall, and we're gonna continue. Let's see if you can see that picture right there. We're going to continue it up and over the TV over to the other side. So, and then there's the front door. The TV's mounted on the wall. So let me sort of show you what's here. First of all, this little chair. We're not really sure what this is. We know it's an antique. We came across it back when we first bought this place, when we were shopping for furniture. We were in a little consignment store, and as I said, we have no idea what the chair is. It's very obvious that it's very old, but it sits way low to the ground. But the seat, you would think maybe it was a children's chair, except that it was very, the seat part of it is big enough for an adult, a big adult. So we just loved it, and so that's where it sort of landed. And then the wooden goose came from one of my husband's trips to Maine several years ago. He just always loved that, and we brought it down from Arkansas. And the set of books is The Far Side, The Complete Far Side. One of his children gave those books to him, I think maybe as part of Christmas last year. And we bought this urn at a shop since we've been married, in fact, right after we got married. It's pretty big. So let's go over and sort of show you what's on this wall. It's just a couple of pieces of art, that one and then that one we bought from a local artist in Apalachicola. Her name is Amy Friedman. Sorry about that whistling, my phone, someone's texting me. This is my husband's favorite saying: reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Unreasonable people can attempt to adapt the world to themselves. All progress, therefore, depends on unreasonable people. And that's by George Bernard Shaw. And then this, some of you may have seen this, but I took this picture of us toasting our wine glasses on the beach. This was from down in Apalachicola, a local artist, R. Bicker, I think is his name, or Bickle, but his photography is just unreal. It's also very, very expensive, and we didn't want a big piece. But I bought a box of his note cards, and that's what that is, one of his note cards. The little shelf, we bought it maybe Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and I painted this with just a little seashell by it, and then this was just the lid to a little wire box, and a little, I think that's a spoon rest. This was a picture that I took one night on the beach. B for our last name. There's that again. My husband Jim bought this clock. It's hammered steel, I think. Online he saw it. It's pretty neat. Up there, we bought that in Santa Fe. There was a young guy sitting on the ground painting. He was from Africa. We had that in Arkansas, but we loved it and brought it down here. We have no idea what it's supposed to be, but we love the colors. And then the final picture here is excuse me, just a picture frame. And what's funny is there's nothing in it, you can see. And we hung it here because we needed to fill up the space. And we've had so many people look at this wall and really study it, and no one has ever mentioned you don't have a picture in there. So it's sort of gotten to be our own little private joke. I think we're going to leave it like that. We'll continue to put things around, but we're just going to leave that and see if anybody eventually says, Why do you have this up here?
Are singing a sweet Christmas song. The snowflakes are dancing in time. The children in rows, and they all sing along. From a distance you hear bells and chimes. The candles are burning as bright as the stars that shine from the heaven above. And everyone's joining from near and afar in spreading the message of love. The cribs on the ledge of that old fireplace, and the stockings are hanging below. The trees in the corner glowing in grace, and we're hanging off the mistletoe. This is